Miss Illuminati.
Whoa. Hold up. I'm amateur hour over here.
What?
I don't know what
This
just
is your
happened.
first time?
You had the background on an overlay.
I did, right? I had that. Yeah, the in the mix thing. Because I had the IG tab open, but then it started making noise. I don't know how to independently lower the volume on Instagram versus here. And I panicked and I closed the tab. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. We figured out how to lower the volume over there.
The volume?
That's
Yeah,
what
So we're not on IG?
my boy
yeah,
Mario.
Oh,
we're good.
yes.
We're good.
Woo!
Oh,
IG
shit.
live. Let's go.
But the thing is, you can't mute it there. I have it open on a tab on my PC, and I can't mute it.
Can we mute you?
We can. I mean, nobody listens to me anyway, so.
What?
What did he say? I didn't hear.
Do you want?
just out of curiosity, did you have it set up on the IG on a different tab on your desktop?
Yeah.
How'd you mute it?
I X'd out the tab.
Okay.
I froze. I was like, oh no. But we're still live though, right?
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Now, are we keeping it live? Like, do you want the whole thing to stream there? Or are you just trying to tell them to come to YouTube?
Nah, I mean,
either one.
These
Get on
are-
IG the whole time.
Broadening the audience.
Yeah, it really don't matter.
Yeah, so I figured Nick was just like, hey, this new feature is available on StreamYard. And I was like, wow, Nick, that is amazing. Way to bring this to the table. You've earned your keep, sir.
Yeah. I also hear if you have a crummy recording of your guest, there's some sort of recording button thing that you can use now, and it's perfect.
What? What did Dana tell you that?
Yeah.
Dana from StreamYard?
Yeah, whatever that. Yeah.
Thanks, Timu.
Remy Q, I hear you have a new face hugger. You have a new face hugger action figure. Man.
Several new action figures.
It's a pink face hugger.
Jesus Christmas. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to In the Mix. It is our first time broadcasting both on YouTube and on Instagram, so bear with us if we have any technical challenges. I am DJ Lynx, and I'm joined by the great legion of comics, Tyler Swift, Remy Q Studios, and Nick's Kicks and Comics. And every Friday we do this, shenanigans ensue. We just talk shit and hope not to get kicked off of YouTube, and now hope not to get kicked off of Instagram.
It's a challenge every week.
Which one will come first? That's what we want to know.
Yeah, I know, it's definitely
And how it's gonna happen.
Yeah. So we are the Draymond Green of YouTube. Yeah, we just talk shit, movies, comics, pop culture, and anything. And that's what we do. So anybody that's watching on Instagram, we hope you come over to YouTube. In my bio is the link there, the link tree. Just click that and it'll take you over to the YouTube channel. Subscribe, if you will, to not only myself, but all the esteemed gentlemen on the panel tonight, except for Tyler, because he sucks.
Wait, what?
You sucks. All right, let's say what's up to the sponsors. Big shout out to Spidey's Powdered Tumblers for all your custom-made powders coated stainless steel tumbler needs. Hit up Jose Gonzalez over on Instagram. And let me make myself big just to show off one of Jose's wares. I got this in the mail today.
Yeah, that is dope.
Oh, shit. Nice.
I guess it's just, yeah, look at that. Boom.
Link Squid.
Link Squid. I thought it was a candle, but then I realized it was a tumbler.
I hit up Spidey's powdered tumblers as well.
Oh shit! Let me embiggen you. Pause. Hey yo.
The guys at BTC don't know yet, but I got one for everybody at the shop.
What does it
Oh,
say?
nice.
It's got their names on it, and it's got the BTC logo on the other side.
Oh, nice.
I hope
So
I'm
you
not
stole their logo and then
Yep,
you're
I'm
giving
gonna-
it to them.
I'm gonna sell these to them for $25.
Wow.
That is super cool.
You know Nelson watches this, right?
Figured he might be busy tonight. I don't think he's gonna be busy.
Shout out to Nelson over at Big Time Collectibles. Who else we got? The Comic Chiropractor. Hit him up for your pressing needs, comic _ chiropractor, pressing, cleaning, CGC, and CBCS submissions. I gotta crack some CBS slabs. I think I'm gonna go all CGC for the non-signature verified signature ones. I think I'm gonna do it. Not because I hate CBCS or anything like that. I ever want to display them, they don't fit like my display.
Yeah, that's what JB did too. He's like, I don't mind CBCS, but I just want them to look the same.
And now that CBCS has those newer labels, I don't even like looking at the old ones anymore, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that sucks. It really does like hurt those old labels when they upgrade like that.
But at least they upgraded though. That was a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing in the long run.
Do you like the new labels?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do too.
They're
definitely better than the old ones.
Okay, so everything inside your decision to send to a grading company, who are you sending to?
100% of the time, CGC, unless it's signature verification.
Yeah. Now, before CBCS was faster, they were cheaper. I like the slab itself more, but now all of that has evened out. So there's no reason to send CBCS.
Yeah, now they're slower.
Yeah.
Not cheaper. Good luck if they don't lose
more
your
expensive.
book.
Yeah, more expensive now too. So it's
way
literally
more
the other
expensive.
way.
On the secondary market, less money.
Exactly. They shit the bed.
Good
But
slab.
It's crazy how
like
it's slab.
I do like shopping specifically for CBCS graded books. That like if I'm key hunting, it's always fun just to intentionally search for CBCS slabs and look at how cheap you can get them for. Because like me, I don't care what I buy, kind of thing. It's if I'm going to send it off myself, that's a different story. I can always rehold or something if I care that much. That's super cheap, and you have the rest of your
definitely
like
with Mark on that.
time
If
alive.
you can get a discount on the same exact thing,
and probably know that you'll get a grade bump when you reholder it. Like you get a free grade bump.
Yep.
I've had 2 of those I sent from crossover from CBCS to CGC, and it took a grade hit each time.
Did you take it out of the case first?
Yeah. Yep. It took at least a half grade hit each time.
Get out of here.
Yeah, that's why I'm hesitant. I have an X-Men 19 here and an 8.0 that I was thinking about switching over, and I was like, it'll
First appearance of Morph.
Mimic. The old school one.
I'm just fucking Morph. Yu-Gi-Oh! I guess I'm the only one that saw
Way to
it.
kill the vibe, DJ.
Night of the Sentinels. I remember that Wolverine going morph.
Yo, I used to fucking get so mad because he just used to walk around out of the blue. It's just like, hey Logan, what do you do? Morph. Just mad random.
He didn't do it for long. He didn't live long in that show.
Oh, just
Died like in episode 1.
Yeah, and then he came back. Tyler, did you watch the OG X-Men, the cartoon?
No, not one episode. I think that's why I'm not really into X-Men, because I never watched the show.
What kind of shirt are you wearing right now?
Dragon Ball.
Okay.
Hey,
Dragon Balls.
Remy, on your scale of like manliness, where does Tyler fall?
It's a lot of Tyler. That's the thing. Like you have to consider, there's a lot of Tyler there. So
That's true.
I'm saying he's a big man and he's an imposing fellow, and it's
Is he though?
Yeah, he's definitely related to the Bunions.
Blue the ox.
Blue Ox. Before we say hi to the chat, just want to remind you. So every Friday, we do a giveaway. Today's giveaway is going to be this amazing Miles Morales Spider-Man #1 signed and remarked by the fantastic John Jang, friend of the show.
He said doo-doo.
Yo, fantastic. You got that remark right there up in the gooch. And then December and January, Legion of Comics and I teamed up to give this away. So Incredible Hulk #180, first appearance of Wolverine. In order to get in on this bad boy, you have to be a member of the Link Squad and the Legion. So if you're a member of just the Link Squad, you get 2 entries. If you're a member of the Legion, you get 2 entries. But if you're a member of both, you're going to get 10 entries, which is a phenomenal amount of entries, and your odds will skyrocket in order to get that fantastic book.
Hell yeah.
And you have to be a member for December and January. So you have 15 days to join either one or both.
Don't mess this up.
So if you join in January, you're not in it. You got to be in both.
You got to be in both. Thank you for that reminder. And then we got some member, before we say what's up, some member milestones going on. Brian LCS, member for a month. Appreciate you, Brian. We didn't talk about the CBCAs. And my guy, Circumstances, member for 1 month. Oh, it's a member for a month because of the whole we left the thing, Patreon, and then came back to over here. Just real quick, man. So you want to hear the story of how I decided to give this away? This Miles Morales?
Sure.
So I had this on eBay. And some guy sends me an offer. Super low ball offer. I guess I forgot to put auto, turn decline on. Sends me, less than half of what I wanted. And what I wanted was already under FMV for that book and signed the remark by John Jang. So I was just like, no. Then he's like, oh, but you don't have a COA and all this other stuff. And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to end this listing and I'm going to give this shit away for free. So, person, if you're watching, go fuck yourself.
See these nuts.
That person was me. I tried.
Oh, shit. Let's say what's up to the chat. Liz Crucius in the building. Thank you for being here. Mr. Rob Fat Stacks of Comics. Thank you, Timu, the building.
Timu.
Tony Kamiverse. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here with us tonight, sir. My guy, Mr. Beckerman. I miss you, Beckerman.
His word has weight, people.
Ryan Barrick in the house. My dude collecting with Durs. What's popping? Ignacio Zizi Timu. Ryan Riley in the building. Pops Attic, my dude. Mrs. Lynx, what is going on? Thank you for being here, Mrs. Yeah, man, I got comics. Eric, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Jay's Experience. Yo, what's up, John? Nothing. I was about to say your whole name. I guess Jay. Looking all smooth.
It's John.
That's my cousin. Comic Addict. What is going on, Tap? Good to see you. AR in the building. Dale of Suspense. What's popping, my guy? Oh, Mighty Comics and Collectibles. What's up, L? Good to see you.
In the house.
Good to see you, my guy. Geek Out with Roscoe. What is going on? Geek Out with Roscoe is the man. House of X. What's up, man? What's going on, fam? Good to see you. Illuminati in the house. Of course, Circumstances, who threw up that member milestone. Miss So, one of my favorites. I know I'm not supposed to play favorites, but Miss So is definitely up there with my favorites. You know how they say you're not supposed to have a favorite kid? That's not true. Steven C, what's popping, my guy?
You have a least favorite kid, though. I mean, I think a favorite's fine. A least favorite's probably not good.
Monkey.
You only got one.
But we got our fingers crossed she'll grow out of it.
So
that's on her. We don't love her any less.
Yeah.
Jesus.
As long as she knows.
Kenny Bird. Who's popping, Kenny Bird? I think we got everybody. Tino in the building. Yeah, I didn't. I haven't gone to the LCS yet. I gotta get to go pick up my books. I was super busy. Gary Woods in the spot. That's new.
Gary's got some heat up for sale.
Did you just say it's morphin' time? Burke, what's up, Burke? I feel like I haven't seen Burke in a long time. Burke says, drag on my balls, Tyler.
What's that?
What's up?
Biggie Shack in the building, the immortal one himself. Thank you for being here, Biggie Shack. Appreciate you as always. Biggie and I were talking the other day. Biggie talked me off the ledge. I was on the ledge. I'm not gonna lie. I was having a rough day, and Mr. Biggie Shack made my day better. Kyle Comics, what's up, Kyle? How you doing? Huh?
I got enough to go around.
Legion of Comics, 22 months. Beckerman, 22 months. Look at that. 23 months in the building. Thank you for being here. Yeah, there's a lot of people. I appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Digger Jim. T Dubs. What is going on? T Dubs in the house. Collecting with Durs. Member for 5 months. My guy. Hey, Brownsville. I have to check out under the tree.
Bronzeville, not Brownsville. Bronzeville.
Brownsville. My guy Jim.
Brownsville.
My bad. I said Brownsville.
Brown-
My bad. My bad.
Yo,
Biggie didn't pick up his new
Brownsville.
books either. My bad. I meant. I
To
meant.
Brooklyn. You're too Brooklyn.
That's what
We
I'm
have to
saying.
discuss 1 through 10.
Hey. What do you fine gentlemen want to start? You want to talk about how Monarch fucking sucks?
Hold on. Ignacio said Dragon Ball is light years better than the X-Men cartoon, and I love the X-Men cartoon.
That's true.
Chris from Retro Rocket was
That makes me feel good because I had no idea about X-Men. So,
Yo, is it true that Pikachu is the most powerful Pokemon?
no,
Of course it is.
no, definitely not.
I saw
You never heard that anywhere.
I saw a YouTube short, and that's what it said.
It's just somebody saying that. Like, he's powerful, but hell no.
Easily the most powerful.
Is it Mewtwo?
I mean, you could debate. There's a lot of legendary and mythical Pokemon.
I
to be
would say it was
between
Mewtwo till I watched Pikachu beat him in that movie.
them.
So I guess why are we talking about
Pikachu can beat anyone
started
with prep
this.
time.
You
I
started
like that
this.
AI.
This is your doing. You're like, where should we start? Oh, let's start on Pokemon.
Yeah, that was a
First time on
ballsy
Instagram.
move.
Let's talk about fucking
Oh
Pokemon.
shit. Beckerman gifted.
Not to
5
mention, like, I
million-
say that, and you guys have nothing to say back. So it's not even a conversation.
All right, so can I tell you why I was watching the stupid video in YouTube Shorts? There's a bunch of stuff, and it was like why Pikachu is the strongest Pokemon of all time. And one of them was when Ash met him, and Ash tried to catch him, because that's how they catch him. That he was resistant to Ash catching him, so he was already at level 235 when Ash met him.
Solid level.
Agreed.
Nick.
This is a good conversation.
All right, we're done talking about Pokemans.
I like how that was hinging on Tyler's involvement. He bowed out before you.
Well, because there's
Like,
nothing
we talk
for me to
about
say,
wrestling
'cause
now?
No one's gonna respond with anything.
Why let's just go and go straight to NASCAR, Remy.
I have
Alright.
never brought up NASCAR once.
Yo, legit, Digger Jim, do you feel threatened by Remy taking over the statue game? I do. I thought I was the #1 statue reviewer on YouTube. And Remy Q just, with his whole new face hugger collection, is blowing.
I feel
Yo,
bad
Steve
for
said-
Mad Spidey. Mad Spidey had all these like huge collection, every Marvel
Illuminati had
character
had a
ever.
sneak peek at one of the new stuff.
Remy's already outdone him.
I did who, me?
Mad Spidey.
Spotty.
Mad Spider.
Spidey's done. You're done.
Thanks, Timu.
Yo, Timu is a shit. Yo, so funny thing about that, right? With the whole, I don't even know. I should not have to say it because I started it. So,
Don't make a Pokemon again.
no, it's not a Pokemon. It's about the Patrick thing. I thought it was funny, so I'm going to share it. So, Gemman hits me up just out the blue, and he goes, "Yo, Danny boy, you got robbed at the CBCAs." And my response to him, I showed you guys, was, "I know I should have definitely won Best Statue, a category which I shouldn't have been in, and he won." So I just thought that was funny.
Did he say anything back?
He unfollowed me.
He blocked you.
No, I'm just kidding.
Blocked and reported.
Big shout out to Gemman. I guess as we talked about the CBCAs, we were off last Friday. You guys want to just talk, do a little recap of your experience of the CBCAs? It was all positive, so I'm just throwing that out there right now. We're not. This is not a bitching. Brian has his own bitching box that you could do suggestions. Well, it's not all positive. If you think like,
Definitely not all
just be
positive.
honest. Just be honest. For
I'm gonna
me,
say mostly negative, no positive for me.
I think the bitching period was designated January 1st through 31st.
yeah, I have no bitching in me, so I'm not gonna bitch. Remy, what were your thoughts on the awards? Big shout out to Brian LCS, of course.
It was okay. Yeah, it was. For me, it was another annual awards. You know, always a bridesmaid. You know, Three years running. A lot of people gas me up for the yeah, you got this one.
And you did.
Who'd you lose to?
Oh, the phenomenal Dr. Von Hoot.
Who?
Well deserved. Yeah, there was no I didn't feel robbed or cheated. It was just funny. I was like, maybe next year.
Shout out to Dr.
Do you
Von.
think we had the skit of the night of him dancing and then they cut away and there's no music?
That was the best.
It was like kind of funny until it cut away and it was like, okay, this is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Drac coming on to accept an award he did not win was hilarious.
Not a fan of Drac.
The CBC Awards. No, the Comic Book Community Awards, Steve. Comic Book Community Awards. Yeah, Jack was fucking hilarious.
The only thing I felt was complete bullshit was the beard thing with Robbie.
The beard thing. Oh yeah, Robbie won best beard.
Yeah. Wow. Other than that, I thought it was a great show. And really, it had nothing to do with the show, but
yeah, it was a great show.
Mark, what were your thoughts? I know you did your recap that people could see on your channel.
About what? The awards? I'm sorry. I got kid stuff going
on.
Oh,
my bad. I apologize. We'll skip over
the awards. They were fantastic. They were fun. They were funny. It's cool seeing improvements. The skits were great. Watching Dr. Von Hoot do that little skit with the badger, that was hilarious. I went back and caught a lot of that. The highlight of the whole thing was seeing Comic Tropes on there, honored for his contributions to the YouTube comic book game. He's such a phenomenal content creator. It was really cool seeing that.
Agreed. Yeah, no, I thought it was a good show. I caught the first half an hour in the cab going over to go see Beyonce's Renaissance movie, which I think is going to be the movie of the year, destined for 1,000 Oscars and Golden Globe nominations and everything.
I thought they would have gave him the Taylor Swift.
Ah, shit, fuck, I'm late. All right, make this over.
You know, Brian trolling Epic Nation was amazing. I was not expecting that.
That to me,
Epic Nation. He trolled Cliff with Cliff on the screen.
Yeah.
Trolled, who was the other one that does the 4-hour live streams just complaining?
CJ?
No, not CJ. I didn't think CJ. God,
Thorough?
Yeah, did one on Thorough. That was just funny.
Remy, you have a question from the studio audience.
I was nominated for best unboxing series and favorite channel under 1,000.
And in the mix.
And in the mix, we were.
And in the mix. That's true.
It's nice just to be nominated, though, right, Remy? I mean,
absolutely.
Tyler's watched a lot of award shows. He's coaching Remy in real time.
It feels really good. You can handle it professionally, or you can handle it like Angela Bassett did.
What did she do?
When she lost,
what did she do?
So mad.
Oh, when she lost for Wakanda Forgettable.
Yeah. It was hilarious. It was like she thought she deserved it over anyone in the world. Her whole world came crashing down.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And who won over her?
It doesn't matter. He lost. It was so funny. I don't remember who won it, actually.
Yeah. I thought the awards were well produced. It was a good show. The Epic Nation collection skit was fucking hilarious. Like that was it for me. Other than that, yeah, I thought it was a overall really, really good show, and it's only onward and upward from here.
Yeah,
it was a good progression from last year. I thought it was really good.
Since it's Brian's last year, it'll only get better from here.
Why is it Brian's last year?
There was a big push.
There was a big push. Hashtag replace Brian. So we're trying to replace Brian really with anyone, but I don't know. It doesn't matter who.
I don't think anybody wants to step up for that job.
I think Tyler should not replace him. Tyler should be the co-host, but not Tyler. Just Tyler.
I don't know what that means.
You should go on and be like, this is not ready for Wednesday. This is not Tyler from Whack Comics. Today, I'm just Tyler.
I think this is a reference that I'm not getting.
Yeah, I wish I had I need to like go fuck yourself kind of. I don't have it. I don't have it.
Play that crime.
Mike, were you really sick this week? What was the problem?
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that? You
My
broke
back is broken.
what? A vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
Did I say it the last time, that one clip you play where the guy that goes, "Ah," he died?
Rocky, yeah, something.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's sad.
Yeah,
I broke my back.
death is always sad.
My back is broken.
I buried my best friend. Where do we go from
Spinal.
here? You guys want to talk about Jonathan Majors?
Oh yeah.
Jonathan Majors, who we were ready to crucify.
Speaking of replacing, he's replacing Tom Cruise in the next Mission Impossible.
You have to elaborate on that because
Tom
Oscar
Cruise
Bennington-
always has like a 5-minute scene of him just running. Come on.
That was terrible.
That's not terrible. That's like well known. Tom Cruise literally in every movie he's in, it's just running for like a whole scene. And that's Jonathan Majors.
Right.
I have to see the new.
It's like everything but Top Gun.
It was crazy how they stitched that all together.
You're 100% correct. Everything.
Ghost Protocol, he runs from like the whole city of Dubai.
Even like Risky Business, Jerry Maguire, Vanilla Sky,
Sandstorm
like the
chasing.
weird movies, like all of them are. He
Yeah.
runs for
Yeah,
like.
I think
Runner.
somebody did a supercut of him just
The
running.
Mummy. Yeah, there's like an hour of him running in different movies on YouTube or something.
Gotcha. So Jonathan Majors could take his spot because he ran a lot.
He did. He's a good runner. You thought he'd stop at some point. He just kept right on going.
He never ran in Tropic Thunder.
But he did dance though.
He never. No, he did not run.
Well, you know what? Though? He wasn't the main character in Tropic Thunder either. I'm thinking main
That's what I was
character
thinking.
Tom Cruise. He does run in every.
He didn't run Born on the 4th of July.
Oh shit! Oh,
Tom Cruise has to run with the people with normal sized legs. We're gonna pretend we didn't hear that. What's up, Gary Woods? No one runs like Tom Cruise. The man can run. He did amazing running in that authentic samurai suit in The Last Samurai.
Mm.
Man
So
gets
what do you think of the clip then, Nick?
I mean, it didn't show much, right? It just showed him running away from her. He pushed her once, right? If I wasn't mistaken.
To get off of him, yeah.
Yeah.
Does that count? It wasn't no Draymond Green moment there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, I don't think he played the character as well as I would have liked him to see him. Anyway,
Kang?
yeah, I don't.
He was phenomenal.
He was
Did
more
you see Loki
menacing.
finale?
I didn't see the finale. No, I thought he was more menacing as the guy in Creed 3.
Different movie. What's up, Gary B? How you doing, sir?
No, but if you want like a menacing villain, that's what I'm saying.
Tom Cruise should do that.
But he could be, because there's like different versions of Kang. So even though we haven't technically got exactly what you're looking, I think the potential is there.
I thought he was amazing as Kang, man. I
Think
thought
about him against the Young Avengers, how exciting that would be.
Oh,
He got
God.
beat by ants.
But that wasn't Kang. That wasn't Kang.
Kang. Shout out to Louis.
But yeah, that wasn't Kang.
You
Remy
just
would be excited about anything youth related.
you're just
Oh,
specking.
yeah,
You're just specking, bro.
Yo, hashtag facehugger. Yo, I don't want to lose him as Kang as all. But the funny thing was that Marvel was talking about replacing him even before all this stuff happened with him. I thought he was fantastic as Kang. I thought when he flipped the switch to menacing, he was menacing as hell. But then that's not, huh?
I didn't really see it.
I enjoyed him tremendously as Kang.
By the third appearance of Thanos, he was breaking necks already. I mean, by the third appearance of Kang, he died 3 times.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't think the Victor.
Interesting.
Yeah,
He died like a million times in the finale of Loki. If you would have watched it,
yeah, I don't think that did him any favors. 1000%. What's happening with Loki? Yeah, 1000%.
definitely.
So yeah, so the texts. What
I've
did
not
it
seen
say? Yeah, no. So the text was something, and correct me if I'm wrong, chat people in the chat. It was something to the effect of you can't like speculated that his girl had hit her head or something like that, or maybe he struck her or something like that. And then the text was something about he was saying you can't go to the hospital. They're going to investigate this, blah blah. And then she was like, "Oh, but my head hurts." But then I think in the trial they kind of said that she at that time it was because she had an overdose or something, or she tried to commit suicide or something like that. I might be completely wrong, but that story sounds interesting. The other tidbit was that the night when he got arrested and all that stuff, he called the cops. So he called the cops. The 911 call was released. He called the cops. The cops showed up, coached her into what to say and stuff. So, and yeah, and that's all I have to say about that.
That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Does Tarantino still only do movies? Yeah, and I think his next movie is supposed to be his last.
Yep, we'll see, but yeah,
exactly. It's all for a reason. It's to bring that ultimate version of the character forward. Yeah, I hope they don't recast. I thought he was such a good Kang. I'm gonna start on Lovecraft Country probably on Sunday.
Atticus, that was good.
Atticus Ross. Did everyone get a chance to see Leave the World Behind?
Yep.
Go, Remy. Hold up, time out. Can I just pause you really quick?
Spoilers?
Spoilers, ladies and gentlemen, for the chat for Leave the World Behind on Netflix, starring Julia Roberts and
Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon and
Michelle Ali.
Tom Cruise.
And Korea.
Ethan Hawke, Korea, and Iran. Yes.
One Spanish lady.
Lovecraft Country was way too much racism for my heart. I couldn't finish it.
Yeah,
I don't know what that is.
Tyler saw
it shows fantastic.
Yeah, I need to.
Yeah, that's like Jonathan Major's best performance was in Lovecraft Country, easily.
I thought his best performance was in that surveillance video.
Well, that was just him trying out for the next Olympian movie he was going to do.
Yeah, that was his audition. That was his audition
for an audition tape
oh, shit.
for the Olympic gymnastics team.
All right, Leave the World Behind. We're going full throttle spoilers. Bong, Remy Q Studios. Go.
Love the movie, hated the ending. I was watching it. Maybe 20 minutes are left. Kevin Bacon pulls a gun out on the guy. You have the deer scene where they're like coming in on the ladies out at the shed. And a friend called me up and I was like, I'm watching this movie. It's freaking incredible. Like, I'm like, bro, this is amazing. Hang up. I finish it and I was let down. He calls me later. We discuss it and I was like, I'm sorry. I would have had a different reaction. I mean, it was good. It just, again, I felt like they could have done better with the end. That's all.
Nick, what you got to say, sir? Next.
I thought it was good. Also, a little weird at times. I think a lot of that movie leaves it up to the viewer's imagination. Things for me I was like, who started it? Who really benefited from causing the chaos? Was it just the U.S. or was it the entire world that fell? But there were a lot of subtle things. Like I don't know if you guys noticed when the little girl went into the bunker, every single product in the bunker had some form of racist controversy. There was like Miss Buttersworth. There was Barilla Pasta, a few other ones that had issues with being
racist with Miss Buttersworth.
The fact that she was like a slave figure almost on the label.
It was just great syrup, if you ask me.
Well, yeah, I mean, I agree too, but
I disagree. Oh, you talking about Aunt Jemima, not Mrs. Buttersworth?
Aunt Jemima, I guess. Same thing though.
Aunt Jemima is the greatest syrup in the history of mankind. You and Mrs. Butterworth guy, remember?
I don't know. I just like syrup. I don't know who we're talking about.
I'm with Remy.
Yeah.
Kroger brand, Walmart brand, Aunt Jemima. Give it to me.
Yeah. I mean, well, seriously, have you ever had pancakes or a waffle and then you reach for the syrup and it wasn't there? It's the worst experience.
I haven't.
Throw it to the birds. Like, well, I don't want this shit. Get it out of here. And you can't make your own. If you try to make your own, it doesn't work.
Frisbee it to the moon.
Yeah.
I'm
going to boil down sugar and shit? I don't think so. No.
I've never even attempted to eat a syrupless pancake.
Yeah. Well, hey, trust me.
That's what vegans must do.
I reach for the syrup. It's not there instantly. It's like, all right, boys, who did this? Because I wanted a waffle, and now I've got nothing, and just throw it to the fucking chickens. Because I'm not eating this.
It's got to go on top of the pancake, the bacon and the sausage too. Maple syrup.
Here, you eat it without syrup. See how much you like it. Disgusting.
Do you sit the two boys down at the table and then you just put your belt on the table? And then the empty syrup.
Who finished the syrup?
It's like that old school when they would catch the kids smoking and they're like, "You're gonna smoke the whole pack in front of me." It's like I make them eat a syrupless waffle in front of me.
I don't care if it's dry.
You're gonna act like you like it, or I'm gonna make you another one. Gross, dry waffle. Ugh.
Really, TW? This is the second comic book channel syrup discussion I've seen this week.
What?
Not surprised.
Taylor, are you pro syrup or anti syrup? No, pops. Honey is good too. Oh, you old stud, you.
Golly.
So back to this movie, Nick. What do you besides the Mrs. Butterworth, the Aunt Jemima, and then you said Barillo pasta? What else had like?
I forget what the other ones were, but
I think you're reaching, pal.
No.
A Clippers jersey.
Come back to me.
Oh shit. Tyler, did you say your thoughts?
No, I loved most of the movie. I thought it was really well shot. Everything made me question what's coming or what is happening. So that's all good. But the end made me think, I guess we're doing spoilers. Like there's bombs going off and we don't know what country's bombing us or what exactly is going on. Is that because they wrote it that way to make it intriguing, or did they write it that way because they didn't really think of a good answer for it? So they were like, let's just keep it out far enough to where we never have to answer these questions. Because I like movies like this where I can rewatch it and then all these little clues are there for me to figure it out. But there's not really clues to figure it out. I think it's almost potentially just lazy. A good idea that was lazy.
That's what I think it was. I think it was the happening. The twist is there is no twist.
Yeah,
the whole time
it was still good. It was well done,
but
I almost like I don't want to watch it again. It's interesting, but there's nothing there to watch again. Now that I know what's happened.
So what would you give it on a rating scale? Like what's
I think because I'm on that one app, I forget what it's called, Letterbox now. I think I gave it a 3 stars
out of 5. Out of 5.
It was definitely good. Like I would recommend watching. I just think it could have been excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing that happened at the end. I wanted something to happen. I wanted the girl to like go into the safe room and then it like lock behind her and like everybody else is in trouble, but she's in there and she's like too young to take care of herself. Something like some twist. There was nothing. Friends? That's what we ended up with.
So no one told you life was going to be okay.
But I think that was more of a statement about the youth not caring about the world going on around them. They just cared what they would, that instant gratification.
So you read my
Oh,
message in the
oh,
chat.
nice. Okay. Well, that makes a lot more sense. I enjoyed it a lot now. You changed my opinion on it. It was a really good movie.
Go, Mark. What were your thoughts, sir?
Oh, I enjoyed the movie, and I actually love the ending.
As
I don't see what they could have absolutely done differently to make it deliver. Like, they gave you every single bit of information you possibly could need for that movie. They left zero questions unanswered, and they didn't spoon feed it to you. They cut it off after you had all the information. I thought that was perfect. I mean, it ends in a bunker with every resource for this group to live the rest of their natural life in, while the world burns down around them. What, like, how their life plays out. They're going there like that. You got the information they're going to go there. Then we get to see it through this little girl's selfish eyes. So I thought that the ending was perfect. But as far as like, it was fun watching it play out, trying to figure out the plot details, because the whole thing is you're just picking up the breadcrumbs that piece together what happened. And by the end of it, you know what happened. Like, you're given the information. Like, you can be subjective with it, but they intentionally wrote all the details you need. All the other America's made a lot of enemies. They came together, and there was an attack on America. The cyber shutdown was the first, and then they're testing weapons, hence the high pitched stuff. They told you why the animals were acting weird in the very beginning of it. And like, all the information was there, 100% of it. So it was fun piecing it together, waiting for that next piece. And it was cool the way that the characters were structured. You had like somebody representing every piece of like a stereotype that was there. The little girl who doesn't care about anything, can't see past her own nose, and is completely so wrapped up in what she wants that she cannot see the world burning down around her. She just wants to watch Friends, because how I feel right now is all that matters. You have HG, who's like proactive and in the know and is pushing against like the grain to try to figure something out, accepting reality to like the 10th degree, knowing his wife died in a plane crash, probably right there on that beach because her flight was scheduled that day. And he goes, investigating and sees all that happening, which is crazy. Then you see the prepper, Kevin Bacon. He's on. Like, he's in there like swimwear. He's good to go. You get to see every little piece of him. Then you have Ethan Hawke's character, good guy. Like, he's like me. Like, I know a lot of useless information if the world ends, probably not going to be very useful after that.
Spidey.
Okay, so
what's up?
The breakdown of the foods was Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben, and Cream of Wheat, and their portrayal of African Americans on the label.
What is Cream of Wheat? Is that a brand?
That's like
so it's a brand of like Farina.
Yeah.
Oatmeal, grits, Farina, cream of wheat.
You look at how much stuff is in there, though. Like, how could you avoid?
Yeah,
like, it was literally a grocery store.
Yeah, there was
something. What brand were the 5-pound buckets of MREs? What brand were those? What racist brand of MREs was it?
Let's see. There was Pillsbury Funny Face drink with Indian orange and Chinese cherry.
So this is real?
Yeah. And the bottom left, Barilla Pasta, whose president has a history of stating homophobic beliefs. We'll see. Dixie Beer, which recently changed the name of his brand, not to be associated with the slave-owning Confederacy. And Trader Joe's Mix, changing their beer to Trader Joe's to Trader Jose's.
I stopped shopping.
The bunker itself, they named the bunker, like they named what kind of bunker it was. Kevin Bacon told him what kind of bunker was there, kind of thing. And apparently the bunker is manufactured by a company called Commodus Survival Shelters. Commodus was a Roman emperor whose reign generally marked the end of the golden age of peace in the Roman Empire. Symbolism, details with the spoilers.
Boom. Shout out to Commodus from Gladiator.
So everything is everything's intentionally done. That was some like Alan Moore level detail placement.
Yeah, and even in
when they 1985.
When they showed a display of the US on the news, there was a QR code that sent you off to some weird haunted amusement park site.
So obviously this is new information for me. Remy, does this change your mind about the ending at all?
No. No, again, the
ending
twist
would you
is there's
like?
no twist. I wanted something more. I wanted the door to lock. When they were sitting there looking at the city, instead of the city, I wanted like an alien or something. Like, give me something weird. Like it just didn't. It again. It's fine if it goes together, fine. But I wanted something to like happen. I wanted something cynical to happen. They don't find the girl, like something, and it was friends, and that bothers me.
So obviously what Nick just shared, I didn't see that. And for me, that my interpretation of that, so even at the end of I don't even know how to interpret that, because it's like with all that racist stuff and all the controversial stuff, let's not say all racism, controversial stuff and all that. So even with America burning, is that trying to say like that stuff is within us because it's gonna be part of the survival of and the future of our country? Like, because obviously that has to play a part.
So that's what I like so much about this movie is like even after it's like I'm thinking about specific parts of it. There were a lot of parts that were weird and didn't fit. Like they were dancing to music and they were going to have an affair when, you know, a day earlier they hated each other. I was like,
Julia Roberts wanted to be the whatever the BBC. Julia Roberts was ready to leave Ethan Hawke, and even Ethan Hawke, when he was all ogling the young girl, like obviously she was of age, but that was weird.
She had hair in her arms too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! This was a book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You think when they adapted this into the movie, the copy of the book that the screenwriters read was missing the last couple of pages?
I mean, No Country for Old Men did the same way. Really?
Oh, I don't. Yeah,
I love
But
this.
it's Sopranos.
He got away.
Anton Chigurh. Spoiler alert! I never seen that. I was about to watch it tomorrow.
Get out of here.
I thought.
If you're going to be watching Oscar movies tomorrow, have I got one for you?
Yeah. No, I really like the movie. So even the ending didn't bother me. I was just like, all right, this little girl is super selfish. All she cares about is friends. There's all these signs around her saying the world is going to end or whatever the case is. I thought the bombing, like seeing that, I was like, oh shit. Like, I thought that was dope. I thought it was dope.
Yeah, that was the city. That was the city tearing itself apart. That was literally the city tearing itself apart. Kevin Bacon just got done telling us and laying out like that. That was the exposition drop of like we got the cyber attack thing, and at the end of that, the countries come together. They shut us down, and the stages of it.
That microwave thing.
The Civil War stage. No, like you
said that they would
create
destroy
chaos,
themselves,
and then you sit back and let it destroy itself. It's the cheapest form of warfare, and that was our first look after being given that information. We hit that hillside. We see the city tearing itself apart.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the scariest thing, it could be the reality of what could actually happen.
Yeah.
It's kind of like this was, like I said, I think it was very good. I think you could tell a similar story in the same universe and have us see more things and it be a better movie. Like just they kept us out of the loop, which made it interesting, like scene to scene. But I think it could be a better movie if we got to see more.
I think it just would have been better if it had a twist. Like she makes it in the bunker and she makes her waffle and there is no Aunt Jemima.
Well, I think what Remy's saying is like
that's a fucking twist. No syrup.
Like
because it's
Twilight
like
Zone twist, like you make it to the library, then break your glasses.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. Just something like
because it was slow scene to scene and stuff. Like Remy felt like it needed a twist to make it that extra special, but I just wish it was better throughout, so it didn't need that twist. Because I agree, it almost felt like it needed that.
Yeah, I was sold as soon as the flamingos landed in the pool. I'm like, I'm in.
That's or she gets into the bunker and Aunt Jemima is making her syrup.
Oh shit! Like Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben, the cream of wheat dude all come to life.
But
and
it's Quaker like, oatmeal guy walks in.
But they're really,
sit down.
They're really Caucasian in real life.
Race swap.
Race swap. And then Kevin Feige's down there going.
never had cream of wheat.
Nah, you need some maple syrup on top.
I'm a Farina fan.
Good segue into the best movies of the 70s.
What?
No, we're not that far yet. We still have
All
more
right,
stuff.
what else we got going on? I thought the movie was good. Definitely the best Jordan Peele movie that he never directed. Like it felt like a Jordan Peele movie through.
Did you see?
Yeah, Nope. Nope was a one watch for me. Like I love the content. It just felt really flat. Like I don't have any urge to watch it ever again.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you there, but I did like it a lot, but I'm not going to watch it again.
Produced by Obama, the Obamas.
Shout out to Barry.
Nope, or
No, leave the world behind.
Interesting.
And the writer said that while Obama was consulting, he said, this is pretty much, you're leaving a few things out, but it's pretty much on point. And that's a pretty scary comment too.
Shout out to Barry. Where do we segue from here? What else is newsworthy? What else is happening in the world of news?
New Rebel Moon trailer? New Dune 2 trailer?
I didn't see that.
The Dune trailer looked amazing.
Andre Brower. Remy hates him.
You hate Andre
Now
Brown?
he does at least.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I was surprised by that. When we were live. Oh no, we were backstage. It was after Cliff's thing, right, on Tuesday when the news broke of Andre Brower, and I was just like, holy shit! Only 61, man. 61 is young.
Yeah, lung cancer.
Yeah, that sucks. Rebel Moon is getting slammed, panned. Even though
Will
we
Smith
don't,
in the closet type slammed.
Rebel Moon is getting murdered.
Straight murdered.
Rebel Moon just got like a 9%. It was at 17% before.
No,
we went on.
it started at like as soon as they opened up the reviews, like people immediately started putting reviews, but before 10 minutes had happened, someone's already screenshotting and reporting the thing. So it's up to the 20-something last time I looked. But it also has an audience score already, which they don't open that up and like. Yeah, they've lifted an embargo on something, and like those early critics can watch it, but there's somehow like it's open to audience scores right now. It's sitting at an 81 audience score.
Oh, the trailer on Rotten Tomatoes. This isn't the sci-fi epic you're looking for.
Wow. I mean, for me, I don't care about, especially Rotten Tomatoes. Like I go to my movie guys on YouTube and stuff like that. I don't listen to Rotten Tomato scores at all.
It's still fun to see like when they do hit. Like for context, they said Man of Steel is rotten, so that's literally all you need to know right there.
Yeah.
Senate hearing rooms trending on Twitter is not at all what I expected. Holy shit! What's going on with the Senate?
Last time Marcus shared Senate room stuff, it was lit. They were like in there trying to like throw hands. Remember that?
Oh, with the dude with this, like, you want to fight, bro?
Like the trained fighter guy was calling the other guy.
So
Marcus knows good politic videos. I'll give him that.
24% tomato meter and 81% audience.
Not safe for work. Oh,
Somebody getting murdered.
Slow-mo Snyder isn't for me. I'm looking forward to Rebel Moon. I think like one of Snyder's worst reviewed movies is Sucker Punch, and I absolutely love Sucker Punch, the Ultimate Edition. But I hate Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow, yeah, that wasn't what I was expecting.
What, you saw it?
Yeah.
What happened? Yeah. Just describe it to us.
I don't even.
Democrat Senator Ben Cardin was caught filming a gay sex tape in the Senate hearing room with his staffer.
Somebody getting murdered.
Like murdered, son. And they have the video up.
They have the video up. So that was not expected. Who put that in the chat? Can we block them?
This was holy shit. This was pre January 6th. Like this cat.
I think it was probably on January 6th.
Nice. I like the IMDb score, Joe.
It was a diversion. It was a diversion.
That was the only room that was locked.
Yeah, dude was just like, "Yo, we about to die. Let's just get it in."
Wow.
Every production is getting slammed nowadays. Really, the only reviews you can trust are me and my friends, but mainstream media tries to shadow ban me because my takes are so brave. Facts, bro. Facts.
Speak your truth, AR.
Wow. Shout out to the Senate room floor. Oh, shit.
Anna Chronic is still going to watch the Senate hearing video, so shout out to Anna Chronic.
He says IMDb is the best barometer, and I posted what it had earlier. I forgot what it was already.
The Senate video got an IMDb score?
It does.
But Rebel Moon had a 9.3 out of 10 on IMDb.
That would be the best of all time, so I'm sure that's going to go down a little.
100%.
Yeah, I think 8.9 is
Gary.
The highest ever.
Yeah, I think everyone judges for themselves, and like everyone always likes to point that out. I don't listen to reviews I see from, of course, like most people do. Most people absolutely do. But what the thing with like reviews, like why the importance I see in good versus bad reviews is like in this day and age, those initial bad reviews or initial good reviews build momentum. Like with this internet age, like that general consensus by the people who haven't even seen it, it takes the hype away from people. Like people that are like, oh, I'm going to see that movie, and then they see like, oh, it's not getting good reviews. I'm still going to see it and judge for myself, but at a later convenience versus getting out there because they're excited. They don't know what it's going to be, or they hear that it's good, and they go out there and they put their money toward the project. You know, seeing it at a later date doesn't really do fuck all for that project. You got to go out and really see it at that front end for it to really support that project to the fullest. Like if they made a Conan movie, you would want people to be excited about it, to go support it so that they would potentially make another one. Like going into it, you don't know if it's going to be good or bad, but you sure hope it's going to be good. And you wanted it to do as good as possible for the longevity of that IP so that you can get more, you know, like it's not just like an individual's take on something. It's bigger than that when it comes to this stuff, wanting to see it continue.
That is true. And Marcus said that the Senate tape ended just like Leave the World Behind, very abruptly.
It was a messy ending, Marcus.
Oh, shit. Syrup all over the place.
A lot of loose ends.
One really loose end.
One really loose end.
It ended in a bunker.
I gave it a scale of murder. No, but you're absolutely right. When something gets negative word of mouth, it's like, but you need to definitely see it on the front end, see it for yourself. So even if I go to the movies and I see a movie and the movie's whack, I still want to see it in the movies because I love the theater experience. Like I love going to the movies. I love the theater experience, and I had a great theater experience at the Beyonce film. All the single ladies.
You did a lot of snapping. Were your fingers tired that night?
Oh no, I was doing the I don't even know what it's called. It was like that.
Boy, was
Macarena
tired.
Oh yeah. That was actually a fun experience to go and I've never seen a concert film in the theater. I expected more people to be dancing and stuff like that. You have people definitely dancing. We went late so we could, have some adult beverages as we listened to the Queen. It was good.
Cool. Cool beans.
Cool.
Cool beans, man.
All right, where do we go to from here?
No, I'm not thirsty. That's just DJ playing. I don't need anything to drink.
Wow.
Any interest in new Blade game? Trailer looks pretty good.
None of you guys are gamers.
Yeah, I think two of them are gamers.
Yeah, I'll get it because it's a Marvel property. If it's video games, I do go with the scores. Like if a game is less than like an 8, I probably won't get it.
So you bought the Avengers way back when? Guardians of the Galaxy?
No, because those why I didn't get the Avengers because they were talking about the microtransactions.
Yeah,
and I think that's bullshit in a game. Like to do the microtransactions, I think that shit is fucking whack. Yo, Phil was good.
Yeah. Oh, AR just watched this
What's up,
Senate
Warlock?
hearing. I went to Willy Wonka earlier, and honestly, it's a Christmas miracle that movie. But yeah, so
Yeah, I've never seen Willy Wonka, the original.
no,
I've never seen
that's
Charlie and
not
the Chocolate Factory.
possible.
It's fine. I've never seen it.
I don't even believe you
Why don't you believe me?
because that movie was on TV
I've never seen it.
constantly
I've never
for
seen it.
like 4 decades.
I've never seen it.
Have you seen the Johnny Depp one?
Nope. I'm waiting to find my way to a bunker so I can see all these movies.
You gotta save some for later for sure, just in case.
on physical media. That's when you're gonna watch it when there's nothing else to watch.
Yeah.
But you're talking about the original Willy Wonka. You've never seen that?
Yeah, with
Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder. I never saw that. I never saw the other one. The Johnny
I never
Depp.
watched the Johnny Depp one because I saw the Gene Wilder one. Why would don't need it?
Yeah, you don't. But
Don't need it.
I was just wondering if he had seen that one and not Gene Wilder because I was gonna get off the street.
Oh, we could baptize him for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, no, I'm not that dumb. I'm dumb, but not that dumb. So back to the Blade game is so I'm kind of looking forward to it. Hopefully it's a more violent take on a Marvel property. Already, like with the Wolverine game, they were saying that it's like super violent, like super violent. But
I got to see who's putting it out. Is it Ubisoft?
Is it
Ubisoft?
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft? I'm.
Yo, did y'all watch Reacher?
I'm going to now.
Going to, yeah. Going
I
to
haven't.
have
We
Dude,
just
it was
started-
I watched it. It dropped all the first 3 episodes early yesterday. Amazon always drops a day early. Apparently, so does Apple TV. I figured that out as well. But that first episode, it was great. It felt like you're just hopping right back in the saddle. It had all those like it's just got this X factor of badassery. You just like want to nod your head and make hell yeah. It's just good. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Reacher is fantastic. So when the wife gets home tonight from work, we're gonna jump on the second episode. But man, it was awesome.
perfectly cast. I love him in that role.
Absolutely, I feel like it was made for him, right?
Yo, the way Nick said that, I love.
Oh, he's a good-looking dude, man.
You said it kind of sus.
That's Nick's hall pass.
Jack Reacher.
Yeah, that one specifically is what he told me.
Maybe.
Nick works out a lot. He said he needed a man big enough to cradle him, whatever that meant.
Yo, that dude could be a dope ass like.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
surprised he hasn't been picked up by one of these comic book studios or whatever.
He was on Titans. He played Hawk. Hawk and Dove.
Oh, but
I know that's not like silver screen, but he was in DC's universe with the Titan show.
He was actually on American Idol too.
doing what? Singing?
He was also in Smallville. He played Aquaman.
Oh shit! He was also on Sesame Street. He played Ernie.
I haven't seen Reacher. Is it as good as MacGyver?
Two completely.
That's tough, man, because they're so different and MacGyver's so legendary. But I would still say yes.
No, the new one, like the new updated good version.
I didn't know there was a new one because it sounds like another thing that's not necessary.
Oh, it's like 5 seasons deep. It's so good.
Is it as good as May December?
He's trolling. Stupid show. Stupid show. Nobody watch it. It's trolling.
Yeah.
Was there an updated MacGyver?
Yeah,
No, there wasn't. No, by name only. It's a young douchebag they call Mac who tries to be James Bond. It's stupid.
it's so good.
Matt Gruber.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, you can't beat those guys again. You can't beat Magnum PI again.
Mm-mm. Miami Vice, Magnum.
You should see him with his pocket knife, though. He can do anything. It's incredible.
You know what? Challenge accepted. Everybody watch episode 1. Full review next week. I challenge you to watch the first episode of the 2017 reboot of MacGyver. It's stupid.
Full breakdown, Remy. I need to hear it.
Did anyone other than me watch Monarch? Because this week's episode was like probably my favorite episode they've done.
Please hold on one second. Hold on. Somewhere deep down in my heart, I still love you.
R.I.P. that guy.
Yeah, he's dead.
Fuck. All right, I guess should we retire that clip?
He's already retired, so
started playing it, bro.
Yeah.
Play it again.
You didn't kill him.
I can't watch it. I will be hanging myself at that time.
Oh my god!
What? Gary, Jesus Christ!
What?
You can't watch what?
Monarch? Gary, if that's you reach out, there's a number of hotlines and stuff like that.
Look,
He just felt kind of legally obligated to say that after reading that comment.
that's a call. That's a
He
call.
said there's hotlines and stuff like that. He says you have to search it yourself, though.
Oh my god!
Yo, to Monarch.
Should we offer the hotline number? Just hope that they're not down and out enough to search it themselves.
This is like a fun, funny show, so we read it as a joke, but we hope it's just a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. We learned why and when Monarch went full blown military op.
Learned a lot more than that. Yeah.
Let's hear Nick's thoughts on Monarch. Nick, are you up to date?
I am. I actually finished episode 5 prior to this show.
So then you're not up to date because it's on episode 6, motherfucker.
Is it 6?
Yeah, 6 is the one that came out this week.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. Let's see.
That's not spoiling.
We found out that she was a lesbian
In 5.
in 5. So I watched that one and I saw 6.
Yeah,
That was the highlight of episode 5 for me. Episode 6, to be honest, the show is losing me. It's not enough Godzilla.
Rem, are you up to date?
Pass.
It's on Apple TV, bro.
Apple TV. I am not. Yeah.
Gotcha.
There's one interesting part I would like for them to reveal was when they said that Kurt Russell's character is like over 90.
93 or something like that. Yeah.
And how he turned not on the screen, but in my head, Miss So, a lot of scissoring action. So I want to find out what that's all about. So other than that, it's
This reminds me of a joke right here. Why is it that The Rock could turn lesbian straight?
because Rock beats Scissors. Scissors beat Rock.
No, Rock beats Scissors.
Good show, guys.
Roll snare.
Roll snare.
Man.
October 12th, 1985. All right. So, Tyler, what do you think about this terrible show, Monarch?
I stopped watching. I just didn't care too much. I liked it.
See, it's so fucking loud. See? All
I
right.
just stopped watching it. I don't really have anything to say. Good
So
or
what
bad.
did you watch up onto?
The first 2 episodes. I liked it. Just
First 2 episodes were good though.
yeah, they were. I just didn't watch anymore.
All right, Mark loves it. Gives it a 10 out of 10.
No, I give this episode about an 8 out of 10. It was really good. It called back to a lot of stuff in this. It was really cool getting to do as much flashback stuff as we did as well. Because it's really doing a lot of. If you're interested in the MonsterVerse movies, this show's like really servicing them an awful lot. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like if you're invested into the MCU, like those Disney Plus shows were really fun in the beginning, until it just didn't matter. Like this is like the beginning. So they're doing a lot of stuff in this show that you don't have time to do in a movie because there's such a bigger plot with a limited time span. But they're doing a lot of in this episode specifically. We got their reaction to realizing that a nuclear explosion did not kill Godzilla. We get to see, if you saw Godzilla King of the Monsters, the one with Ghidorah and stuff, how they had the Orca, the actual button with the alpha frequency that they were trying to activate, and you saw the very first one made. We saw them actually using it and discovering that alpha signature to begin with. We get the first signs of the division in Monarch, and the first little that one line of dialogue that Kurt Russell had is like, "Stop him! We're trying to help him." You're like, "Yo, that was like a cool little swerve there." You actually get to see the kids finally catch up with their dad. Just that moment where he's just like waving at him, and you think they're waving to say hey, and he's like, "Get the hell out of there!" And then like the whole mountain moves. Like that was super dope, and
that was cool.
Knowing that the show started, that flashback where it started with Bill Randa and Kiko were obviously a couple that have a kid, and you see her fate in that first episode. But then we kind of go back before that, and we see that Lee Shaw, a young Lee Shaw, and Kiko were a romantic item before Bill and Kiko were. Like, there's like all kinds of human element intrigue into the show that I'm enjoying a lot as well. It's just really done well. I love this dual story structure stuff. I'm a Tom King comic fan, so something about dual structure storytelling I really like because I feel like I have to invest more in stuff like that to catch everything, and I enjoy that. I enjoy feeling like my brain is lit up while I'm watching something because I can't wait to connect dots and puzzles, and that's what the show is. Like Monarch's always been steeped in mystery since that very first Godzilla movie and connecting the mysteries and stuff, and this show is a great representation of what that's always been. So if that kind of stuff is your jam, the show's it's playing perfectly to the fan base.
Mm-hmm. Misso says, not sure if any of you follow Drew Gooden. He did a really hilarious take on the recent Star Wars shows. I do not.
I'm gonna look it up though.
Yeah, I gotta look that up. I'm really enjoying the Bill young Lee Shaw stuff. I'm really enjoying all that stuff. The up to date or the present day stuff, I'm not enjoying as much. I'm not feeling the characters. I don't know. That I like the old school stuff, the 50 stuff, and then that. How much more? Yeah, there we go.
That guy.
Gotcha. Thank you for doing that during our show. I appreciate it, Tom.
You're welcome.
Nah, I know. With timestamp, minute 13 seconds in, so I can know which video to watch. Yeah, I'm just not feeling it. I think they do a lot of dumb shit, right? So when they were talking about like a flashback, I don't know if it was episode 4, episode 5, and they're talking about G-Day and Godzilla was approaching. So clearly Godzilla's approaching from the water, right? So Godzilla's approaching from the water. They get on the school bus, and then what's the girl's name? The main character?
Kate.
So Kate's girl is just like, or they're talking, is like, oh, where are you going? And she's like, oh, we're headed to the Golden Gate Bridge. Godzilla's attacking from the water. So that I was just like, wait, what? Like,
well, they didn't know that one bit. What they had going on was the Motu was in the city. Godzilla wasn't there. They were evacuating the city because the Motu was in the city. They don't choose their evacuation route. They were being evacuated via the Golden Gate Bridge based on where they were at. Godzilla shows up like being attracted to the Motu in that movie.
I forgot those stupid ass.
Yeah, they're so like for that scene that like it's one of those things like as a viewer, they're like, we're going to the Golden Gate Bridge, and you're just like, oh shit, I know what. If they never showed that bus scene in the flashback, you already know like that's not where you want to be. How this plays out, yeah.
Just stop making fucking sense, Mark. Jesus.
I'm sorry.
No, that makes a ton of sense. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of Kate and all the her brother. I'm just like, whatever. I'm like, whatever. I wish it was all with just Walker, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Lee Shaw.
Yeah, the young.
I don't disagree with that. I think that their characters are important enough because they're servicing Hero, who we haven't really gotten yet. You know, like he's the big mystery, like his dad and him, because they really added a lot more context in this last episode, like with knowing that everything that Bill Randa put in his notebook is kind of like gospel, despite the fact that Monarch is like working away from it and doing their own thing, and it's not to the good anymore. Hero saw that, and he's doing his own thing, and he has his own plan, and he's up to something. They still haven't told us what he's up to with like alluded to the fact that he's trying to stop like a Titan apocalypse despite Monarch not listening. And they're using the kids like that's our vessel to the story. And because there's multiple ones, they feel like they have to do the whole little spin an episode highlighting this character, which it was kind of a not the strongest episode when they did that with Kentaro, the son, like getting the flashbacks, but it was interesting enough to get the backstory on May, his girlfriend or his ex-girlfriend, because she has that mystery to her. And there's just so much complexity to all the characters that it's easy to feel not focused on them, and if they're, because the story is them going for their dad, when we're spending too much time away from that at points just to get that emotional connection to some of the characters. I don't feel emotionally invested in Kate, not one bit. I don't feel emotionally connected in May, but that Kentaro episode, like I didn't care about seeing all that time we were spending in his art gallery, but by the end of it, it all played out so well. Like it hit the beats with showing you how he's driven to do like what he feels is right. He wants like to honor, like that self-honor and stuff. It almost cost him his life, but he saved the day in Alaska. So I thought that one was cool, especially with that Ice Titan that was pretty dope and everything, but
yeah, and for me, it has nothing to do with lack of Godzilla or lack of Titans or stuff like that. It's just like, I don't know. I don't think the characters are written well.
That's why I like the flashback so much, because when we're with Wyatt Russell and when we're with like young Bill Randa, like, dude, I'm loving that. Like watching the inception of Monarch is fantastic.
100%. Now, did we all see? Well, I think we did. We all saw Godzilla -1.
Fuck yes.
Was Nick the only one that hated it? Rem, did you see Godzilla -1?
Nick's the only person on the planet who hated it.
Remy said, no, after this, I'm out. Fuck Godzilla.
Yeah, what didn't you like about -1?
Yeah, Nick, what didn't you like about -1?
Not enough Texas?
All the character stuff. The character stuff was terrible. I mean,
terrible?
It just didn't. I mean, every single second Godzilla was on the screen, fantastic. Everything else, I could have did without it.
Wow. You would not like Titanic then. It's also a great movie.
And there's not much Godzilla in it either.
No Godzilla.
Very, very little.
Listen, if it's a Godzilla thing, Godzilla's got to be in it. You know what I mean?
Nick is still upset about Pearl Harbor.
Listen, that's too soon, bro. Last week we were commemorating. God damn it.
Oh, December 7th. Godzilla -1 is the greatest Godzilla movie.
Say it, DJ, and make us laugh. What was so good about Godzilla -1?
I enjoyed the characters and stuff like that. I was like super invested. Very predictable. Very predictable. Oh shit, Pops. Oh. Nick, was your heart in the tip of your missing finger?
Well, I just want to hear what you guys like so much about that movie.
Nick was the inspiration for E.T. before
Dude, I did a whole stream on it, breaking it down, but it's easy to go into it. Like from a cinematic standpoint, it's beautifully shot. The set pieces are great. The costumes are fantastic. They do a great time transporting you to that era. You're not taken like none of it's taken out of context. Like perfect example, watching -1, watching this most recent episode of Monarch when the lady was in the office room with the smart Monarch scientist and they're trying to figure out where he went. They made a statement about social media, and I'm like, bro, this is 2014. That's like a modern day reference. That's not a 2004. Like I caught that, like in watching Monarch. You don't get none of that like feeling when you're watching this. Like they said it perfectly.
Yeah. You can watch -1 in black and white, and it's like a movie that came out in 1954.
I would love that.
Yeah,
I hope they do that.
Well, you can do it when it comes. You can just change your TV.
But, yeah, that's true. Anything with white in it. Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised you didn't like it, Nick, because it's such a simple, well-told story that's so easy to follow.
Yeah, it's a tale as old as time.
It feels like a modern classic to me. Like that's really what it feels like. Like they homage Jaws so much, and they do it so well.
Yo, when Godzilla was swimming, playing the boat.
Yo, with his eyes above the water was crazy.
Yeah, so like right from the get-go too, the way that they opened it up with like that horror movie vibes, with you just having that sense of unease and tension, like seeing like I don't know, like historically, I'm more than aware of like what was happening, like right from the get go, like kamikaze pilot, nothing wrong with his plan. I'm like, oh, this guy doesn't want to kill himself, and then he's faced with death like immediately. I'm like, yo, this is already smart as shit. This is already so well crafted right from the opening scene, and then they just keep building on it. They don't let you have a break. Like if you connect with the idea of not wanting to kill yourself, you know, like you might want to live, like that was like you carry that through the whole movie. I don't want to die through the whole movie.
Which is crazy because some people took it as he failed as a pilot, and it's not that he's a failed pilot. Like
I flew perfectly fine. I flew better than the rest of them. I landed.
Yeah, so it's just like he was a successful pilot. It was just that he didn't kill himself because that's what a kamikaze pilot does, which was brilliant. And like you said, super simple. So Tyler said super simple storytelling, straightforward.
How about the fact that this is made in Japan and they purposefully criticize themselves? They're like, we don't want to all die. We understand why you don't want to die. Like, and I thought that was super interesting because when you hear it from our perspective, we hear about how brave the kamikaze pilots were and how they were so proud for their country. But from this perspective, they're not. They were like, we don't want to do this. They should have installed jump seats, and this is dumb.
The government didn't value the people's lives enough to install this. They didn't want to spend the money, so they went with the narrative: you're meant to die for your country. And like
that was like 3 minutes into the movie, and I'm already like, this is so interesting.
Yeah. Nick just hates anything that has.
I was just like, oh look, Godzilla, he's small. This is before he got big. I was like, all right, that's cool.
Yeah, that was pretty dope.
I didn't feel
grabbing people, throwing them through the air, and
he got more from -1, and he can't even read it.
Yo, and the movie, the movie costs less than 15 million USD to produce.
Yeah, when the reported budget came out to 15, someone eventually asked the question to the director in an interview, and it's like, so how did you manage to pull this off with only 15 million? He's like, 15 million? I wish it was that much. That was
he said it's probably less.
And it was a dude. My God, go ahead, Nick.
I love the guy in the rubber suit aesthetic of it.
That's what I was gonna ask. It was a dude in a rubber suit?
No, it was all CGI, but they kept it honoring like what Godzilla's supposed to look like.
Sledge, I say this all the time that people's standards are too low. That is not the case with this movie. Maybe it just didn't hit for everybody, and that's okay too. I don't love every movie that other people love, but man,
maybe people had a problem with the lack of Godzilla.
Yeah, and that's okay. I mean, that's fine.
Yo, what are your thoughts on the Terminal, Tyler?
Foreign language movie.
Yeah, Nick can go watch The Terminal again. We can all watch Godzilla -1.
I think Nick just loves it. But Godzilla was a good love story. Even though he didn't murder the girl.
That guy was a simp.
He was the opposite of a simp.
Yeah, he was
the literal polar opposite of a simp.
Yeah, what's your definition?
Yeah, they were like surprised he wasn't with her, and he was like, "No, I'm not."
They're like, "Oh, your wife." She's like, "Yeah, that's not my wife. That's just a street rat that I'm letting sleep under this tin roof." That baby, that's a dependent.
I think this movie done Godzilla as a force of nature better than any Godzilla movie I've ever seen. Like you can really feel the impact of him rumbling through your city.
Yeah, bro, this was the first time I think in any Godzilla movie that they put up a death toll. So it was just like 30. What they were doing the news report: 30,000 dead, 20,000 injured.
Or the guys on top of the roof going, "He's coming really close to us now. Yeah, he's dangerously close."
Howard Cosell.
And that's how stuff goes, man. You go to report something's more dangerous than you expect. You have nowhere to go. Like that was such a wild scene, riding that to the death with him too. Yeah, but like, dude, like the vantage point, some of the way that it was shot from the human's viewpoint of looking up at Godzilla, him just turning and the mass destruction his tail causes. The way that like in this, because this is the earliest chronological movie they've ever done for Godzilla. This is before people have such a common understanding of what nuclear power is, like ways to like identify it, names for it, labeling it. They called his atomic breath a heat ray.
Heat ray, which was
Like
dope.
that was so smart. The way that it was portrayed, like we knew the spikes was coming, but none of us knew it was going to be like a burst that causes an atomic bomb. That literally, like a city that's trying to rebuild after countless air raids, just gets nuked, completely nuked.
To Sledge's point here, there are no Japanese people that speak English. This was not an English produced movie. This was a Japanese movie. It's produced.
Yeah, this is a
Japanese people for Japan. Yeah, that's it just happens to be here because we're fans of Godzilla. So I appreciated the it being in Japanese, which led to the authenticity of the film. I had no problem with that. I actually don't really, just personally, I'm not a big fan of dubs. I'd rather read the subtitle movie, like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and stuff like that.
Yeah, when this gets a dub, like that's the thing with dubs. Like I grew up watching dubbed Godzilla movies, and the voices always sound goofy. They always sound goofy. You're going to lose, like, because this movie wasn't just a run of the mill Godzilla movie. It was a legit.
Get Remy Q to do the dub. Remy Q could do the dub.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I'm surprised that hadn't happened yet. Yeah, the whole dubbing it thing. Unless you're going to they had less than $15 million to make this. If you dub it, you're looking at having to pay X number of voice actors scraps, and you're going to get shitty dubs. And you're going to lose all of that range of emotion. You're going to lose it all.
Yeah, but then right now,
Arigato, Timo.
Wow. But then you get, because the movie is super successful, then you take that and invest it in that, and maybe you get a good dub after it. Like it's one of those things for like the home release.
Yeah.
I loved it. We're gonna do this giveaway. Actually, you want to do the 70s movies? Did we do that?
I wanted to say one more thing.
Yes.
Without being spoilery, there's a scene where they show their plan on what they're gonna do to combat Godzilla. And it reminded me so much of the scene that Doc Brown does in Back to the Future, where he like brings the DeLorean up and it like connects to the cable
with the models and stuff.
Yeah, with the models, and because they use models. It's so
also in that movie,
whole scene is amazing.
I pointed out because I did the whole -1 like spoiler at week's end after it came out, and I pointed out
No, I said on the Legion of Comics channel.
Yeah, and I pointed out how when they were doing that planning for that final confrontation, they addressed how does he stand up in the middle of the ocean? Because we've seen him do it in the legendary movies. Like you see him standing up in the middle of the ocean and shooting like his heat wave. But they show you they show you exactly what he's doing, and they actually use that as part of the plan to stop him. He's not standing up. The dude's like he's buoying it, like he's swimming, but he can just go upright because of his shape. He's obviously buoyant. Like I never thought about
he's
that.
like a buoy.
Yeah, dude's a buoy. God buoy.
Shout out to David Bowie.
Yeah, that whole scene was amazing. Them coming together, that was also like Jaws. Like we're gonna come together and we're gonna take this on ourselves. We're gonna get Quint to go get this fucking thing. Like amazing. I want to watch it right now.
Boat this time.
Yeah, they even had like a "we need a bigger boat" moment when he looked up and he's when they first see him get that boat.
Yeah,
and they're on the little boat.
Oh shit, go!
I thought he was gonna say "we need a bigger boat," literally.
I love the way that he took out that boat too. He came out, bit it, and just rolled back into the water.
I need Nick's Kicks and Comics to issue an official apology to us and the audience for not liking Godzilla -1, and I need you to do it in Japanese, sir.
Arigato, Timo.
Good enough.
No, and I saw it for free, and I didn't like it.
Really? I loved it, man. I was like, holy shit, this movie
of the year. Nothing's even close for me.
Yeah, it's definitely up there. I don't know. I really like Barbie and that Beyonce movie. Have you guys heard about that?
Barbie is officially streaming on Max for those of you who haven't seen it yet. Definitely a damn good watch.
Barbie is definitely up there. I gotta watch. I probably watched either tomorrow. Well, I said I was gonna do Lovecraft Country. I'll probably watch Killers of the Flower Moon. That shit is 3.5 hours.
I'm waiting on that to be free to stream. I checked, and I mean you can buy it on digital. I haven't seen where it's free to stream yet. I'm not paying for it.
It's going to be Apple. It's an Apple produced movie. It was originally not even going to be in theaters.
Yeah. Well, it's on Apple, Amazon, anywhere that you can rent rent a movie, you'll be able to
Yeah,
rent.
yeah. It's going to be free on there.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, they're just trying to milk some money because they lost all their money.
Remy loves Apple. Oh, stop. All right, we'll do we're gonna do our movies. So we're gonna do our top 10 movies from the 70s, which
Gary, what? Oh my good lord.
oh, shit.
Jesus.
We're gonna do our top 10 movies from the 70s. That's not fair because Nick saw all these in the theater. Top 10 movies from the 70s. People in the chat, what are some of your favorite movies from the 70s? We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna give away that fantastic John Jang signed the remark.
How many are we doing each turn?
Let's just do 10. Let's go through it quick. I mean 10. Wow. Let's do 2. Yeah.
2.
We always do 2.
I'll start it off, being that I haven't started off yet. So my number 10 of the 70s, Star Wars. That's my number 10. And my number 9, Jaws.
That was the first movie I saw was Star Wars.
For real? I always thought Jaws was just like a porno. I didn't know it was about a shark until I saw it. Fellatio joke. Let's go, Nick.
Okay. Who goes next?
You. We're gonna go like this.
National Lampoon's Animal House.
And
all 3 of those have been on my list.
And Rocky.
Not Rocky. So I only had 7 on my list, and I just had to.
7 came out in 1997, 1998.
That's the third time.
Yeah, so I.
Fellatio joke.
Jaws is my favorite movie of all time. You already took that. The Sting holds up to this day. Incredible movie. And One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. One of my most watched movies of all time.
Oh.
Squeal like a pig. The Sting, was that about a bee?
It was about a bee.
So that's 2 off my list so far.
Remy Quinzel.
I've got Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory and Fist of Fury.
Fist of Fury.
Yeah. Classic Bruce Lee fighting the entire dojo.
Gary loves the
And then they've got the fat guy at the end that has to fight him with that little nubby kick.
Mark?
Gary's still thinking about Godzilla -1 right now. The Thing.
Ting. Bruce Ting. Go, Mark.
All right, so 2 of mine are taken already, but I put Blazing Saddles. It's one of the funniest movies that's ever been made.
Where the white women at?
Yeah. And then The Shootist with John Wayne's final movie. That was a mad important film. So sad.
DJ?
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's Michael. Hey, where's my phone? Yeah, you guys are gonna kill me real quick because I know you said John Wayne. I was debating whether I should say this or not, but I'm gonna say it. I've never seen a John Wayne movie.
That's crazy.
Sounds un-American to me.
It sounds very un-American.
I've never seen it. I've never seen a John Wayne.
You should have tacos and watch a John Wayne movie.
Oh yeah.
Is that you? My number 8 and number 7. I'm gonna go with Rocky, as Nick mentioned, and then my number 7, Halloween, starring Michael Myers.
It wasn't 80s?
Halloween was 1978, dog. You said thumbs down on Halloween? No, Remy Q. This is like our French.
I don't like Halloween at all.
What?
It's boring as fuck.
Snorefest.
The most boring horror movie I've ever seen in my life.
Let's watch the psychologist walk around with a revolver and try to kill a guy in the past. Stupid.
Halloween?
I hate that movie. The remake is so much better to me.
Gentlemen, it has been a privilege playing with you tonight.
I like that he wasn't out of frame yet.
Damn, wide angles. All right, Halloween. Yo, that's crazy to me.
DJ, I knew it was you. Godfather 1 and 2. Both in the 70s.
That low on your list?
No, I'm just naming them off.
Okay. My bad.
I'm
Yeah,
leaving,
mine aren't in any order at all.
I'm leaving one for you guys, but there's only one left on my list. Everything else is just an extension. But I'll say Grease,
Gary B. Wait a minute. Grease came out in the 70s? I thought that was the 80s.
79 or 78.
You're the one that I want.
Yeah, that's it was what it is today, and The Longest Yard.
The longest yard. Starring Bert.
Broke my fucking nose.
Yo, I don't understand all the Halloween hate.
All right, just let it go. Time Bandits was in the 80s, I think.
No, it might be 70s. Soylent Green was good. Remy Q.
81.
Bad News Bears
Yeah.
and Way of the Dragon with a young Chuck Norris getting his hair pulled out of his chest.
Ooh. He did have a hairy ass chest. 5 easy pieces.
I'm going to go with some layups here because they're going to get said and everything else is already getting said. But Monty Python and the Holy Grail and Alien are both on my list.
Yep. I left Alien for Mark.
Yeah, Alien is on my
I
list.
left Alien for DJ, actually.
I'm not a real big fan of Alien.
Yeah, I knew DJ.
He was too busy watching Halloween.
I still don't understand the Halloween hate.
The music makes the whole movie. Mute it and you will fall asleep.
I'll be honest with you. Out of all the horror stuff I have, the only Halloween films I have are the Rob Zombie ones.
Yeah, that's what I said. Those are the only good ones. The first one is so good.
I lied. I have Halloween H2O and
Remember
Halloween
when
Resurrection with Busta Rhymes.
Halloween?
I like the ones with Busta Rhymes in it. That was
Yes. Busta Rhymes.
No, when Busta Rhymes when he's like yelling at Michael Myers and he's like,
yeah, he learns the
fucking
kung
roll.
fu from watching all the
Yeah.
kung fu films.
Fucking Busta
They're like
Rhymes.
filming the real world inside Mike Myers' house.
No, then Michael Myers is just like, and then he like leaves, like he didn't know what to do. I was just like, whatever. All right, so my number 6, Dog Day Afternoon, starring a young Al Pacino. Yo, that movie is fire. And
Also filmed in Brooklyn. Took place in Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, the whole shit with robbing the bank. And The Warriors, absolute classic. I don't want to hear it. I know all of you saw The Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Can you dig
Hey, can you do that with the bottles?
On to my list. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Apocalypse
That's on
Now.
Yeah, that's on mine.
And to keep up with Remy Q, Enter the Dragon.
Let's mess up my list.
Yeah, my list is just done.
Enter the Dragon,
Animal House was
first
the
Bolo Young movie.
okay. So the last one I have on my list, and because I was scraping the bottom of the barrel, I like a lot of these movies, but they just aren't on my all-time list. So
Yeah, because you're super young. What are you, 22?
no, I just think they're very good. I just don't think they're excellent. So my last one is The Year Without a Santa Claus.
The fuck is that?
What? What?
The what?
I had to pick something, and that's it.
That shit is fucking trash.
I've been waiting on him to say whatever Disney movie came out in the 70s.
No, there's
Herbie rides the bus.
animated. That's the only animated one.
Song of the South. I'm surprised you didn't put that.
That's the only animated you had? I even had some animated on this one.
What the
You guys
hell?
have no Year Without a Santa Claus. Mark does, at least.
I've
What?
No, I don't fuck with nothing without Santa Claus, bro.
I've never even
Santa
heard
Claus
of
is the main character of the movie.
We're very pro Santa around here.
I've never heard of this movie. This is an anime?
No, it's like one of those animated classics that with like Rudolph and Frosty the
Let
Snowman.
me look. I probably know.
Oh, like yeah.
Yukon
Oh
Cornelius?
yeah.
Like Bing Crosby has like the snowman.
Yeah.
Yes, that's where it's got like Jack Frost and Little Fire Dude or whatever.
No, that's not it. That's
Dude,
a
I'm
different
looking
one.
at it.
They're all blocky. Ooh, hey.
Mhm.
Yeah, I take it back. Those are absolutely fantastic, man. We watch those every Christmas.
How did I say that you all hated me? And then
I never knew the title of it. I thought it was called Santa Claus is
the
Coming
heat.
to
Yeah,
Town.
the Heat Miser. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the one with the Heat Miser.
Land of the Misfit Toys.
Yeah, like I thought they were all the same fucking movie.
No, it's just from the same studio.
It's the same studio, yeah.
Yeah, those are fantastic, man.
Mhm.
I take it back. I apologize to you, Tyler.
Yeah, we've watched that. I don't like it. I'm a Rudolph guy.
Yeah, I'm a Rudolph guy too, but I had to pick
it
one
looks like
from the
knockoffs.
70s.
You know why? Red cocaine.
Yep.
Who goes? Remy? No, Remy.
I've got American Graffiti and Game of Death.
Bruce Lee fan, are we?
Yeah, the old guy had the Wolverine claws.
Yeah.
Got the 1976 King Kong starring Jeff Bridges at a young age.
Oh, he climbed the World
Trade Centers. Like that movie, I can still watch it this day. It's awesome.
Oh man, you hear the heart, like it's like
it slowly fades out. Yeah,
Heart
and
was
it has that weird chick. I'm pretty sure the main actress was on like Benzos or something when she recorded that movie. She's so odd. She plays Dawn.
Jessica Lange.
She was so weird in that role, man.
Heartbeat in the end though is like
somebody like
100%.
lights are on, but nobody's home kind of thing. It always
it was the 70s. She was on Quaaludes.
The last time I watched that, I swear to you, they came to the heartbeat scene, and it slowly started that boom, boom, and it started to stop. And I switched it to I Am Legend, the dog killing scene, because I was like, I'd rather watch that abortion than freaking King Kong die.
And then for the second one, I saw when I was looking at the movie. This one definitely goes on the list, and it's Godzilla versus Megalon, where we get Jet Jaguar guy. It's like that's like I think one of everyone's favorite Godzilla movies. It's so fucking rewatchable. It's so fun.
Except Nick, because he hates Godzilla.
Oh, that's my favorite of all time. Jet Jaguar, woo! Flying around like a little gnat.
Yo, Game of Death was the one with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, right? Where he kicks him.
Yeah, he has to fight through the 5 levels.
Oh, yeah, that shit was fucking dope. My next two, Taxi Driver and Alien.
You talking to me?
You talking to me?
You talking to me? With a young Clarice Sterling.
Sure, she was like teenage years back then.
Yeah, she was a teenager.
Like 13.
Yep.
Harvey Keitel.
Right. Taxi Driver made my last 3. I'm going to go The Deer Hunter.
Whew.
And Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Oh, nice.
I don't like that movie.
Mashed Potato Mountains.
That's boring.
I hate the end of that movie, especially.
It's a very well executed movie, but it's like
I'm out. I'm out of movies.
I got Young Frankenstein and Charlotte's Web.
There you go.
That's from the 70s?
Simpleton.
Oh, shit.
That's a damn good cartoon.
Yeah, that's a
The
classic.
only one I have left on my list that hasn't been named is Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke.
Close Encounters. TW says Mad Max, A Clockwork Orange with Alex DeLarge. That's a fucking classic.
Another good one with McDowell was Time After Time. Him and Mary Steenburgen.
Time after time.
He plays Orson Welles, I think. Not Orson Welles.
Young Frankenstein. Oh, man.
Frankenstein.
Young Frankenstein's amazing. Space
You got any more?
My last two would be Godfather 1 at number 2 and Godfather 2 at number 1.
Okay, I got what you said. And my last two.
Michael!
Sonny with the garbage can.
No. That's part 1. All right.
My last 2 movies that I could really watch anytime, anywhere, any place. 5 Deadly Venoms and Crippled Avengers, a.k.a. The Return of the 5 Deadly Venoms.
It's called Crippled Avengers?
Never seen either one.
You've never
starring Kickapoo Joe?
No.
Who? Kickapoo Joe.
Avengers starring Kickapoo Joe with the wheelchair with the Captain America wheels?
Venoms.
Those are the Shaw Brothers kung fu movies back in the day.
Classic.
Yeah, Mister, we're not allowed to do superhero movies, but Superman the movie is the greatest movie to come out of the 1970s. I'll give you that.
Over Star Wars?
Yes, easily.
I agree 100%.
You're trying to tell me that Superman the movie is not over Star Wars for you? And I love Star Wars, absolutely love it, but don't like what?
Yeah,
Like the impact that Superman the movie had, people walk out like motherfuckers are flying now.
it's not even the impact. It's just from
The whole thing. It was a better movie.
it was just a better overall movie.
Yeah, story, character, like everything. There's nothing that Star Wars had
Hold
over.
on, hold up. Remy Q has his hand up.
No, I had a couple honorable mentions on mine.
Please, sir, please.
So, Escape from Alcatraz
Mhm.
with Clint Eastwood. Love that movie.
Oh, that was good.
I've got Meatballs as, again, honorable mention.
Wow, I felt
And
so
Oh God with George Burns and Jonathan.
that was good. Oh God was
That
good.
movie is good.
Oh God, Book 2.
Star Wars over Superman, and it's not even close. I
He just
disagree.
hit the wrong. He hit the wrong symbol. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Gary corrected.
And
Taylor.
again, I love Star Wars, but that's just not even a fair comparison in my book.
100%. I think movie for movie, Superman the movie is a better constructed movie than Star Wars, than the first Star Wars.
On every level, yes, on every level.
I need to like rewatch both and get a new perspective.
And it'd be interesting if you can even find a version of the original Star Wars to watch, which I bet most people out there cannot do. I have an original cut of it that I can throw in and watch right now on disc, because unless you have one specific disc release, the original cut never. It's in the. You have to have a trilogy box set, widescreen edition, and get your special features disc out, and the original cut's hidden in the special features because George Lucas never even, like, by the time before VHS were done, you couldn't even get an original cut of that movie to watch.
I think
go watch an original cut of Star Wars and go watch Superman the movie and come back and apologize.
This is worse than the LeBron Michael Jordan debate.
Is it though?
I think
if you were ever curious of what my reaction was on Superman the movie,
I was trying to call on you, dog.
Studios.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh,
I think the 70s lifted cinema to be what it is today. Like you argue Superman and Star Wars, but you could just really say both were part of that like renaissance of movies. And for me, I think Jaws changed the entire game of what movies became. Especially all those good movies in the 80s are like because Jaws happened and Superman, and like it created fandoms, it created cinematography, like a whole new thing.
I was about to say, just between Godfather, Jaws, Superman, and Star Wars alone, like 4 of the greatest movies ever made in history on anyone's top list. Like
an Alien, I would throw Alien. I would throw Alien.
Like, movies were like born out of the 70s, in my opinion.
I'd say movies were born in 1928.
You're welcome, young people.
Because I'm not a huge fan of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But when you talk about how things are born out of it, that really changed horror movies with the format that they had, with the final lone survivor being a girl and everything. Like all that came from that movie. Like
Gunner Hands and
That's a great example of like something that's now a cliche but was born out of something that
Yo, when he grabs her and pulls her in, the sound that the door makes when he slams it, that shit is like still scary. But back
when he first opened it, just hammered the guy.
Yeah. Even the sound when he picked up, I don't ever remember if it was a girl or a dude. I think it was a girl, picked her up and just put her on the hook. Like the sound for that was so fantastic. Back to Superman and Star Wars. And it's making me sound like I hate Star Wars. I don't hate Star Wars. I think Star Wars is fantastic. It was number 10 on my list. Yo, the scene when Superman like yells that guttural like yell when finding Lois dead. Yeah, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. I don't get any of that stuff from Star. Oh fuck, man.
Oh, you
So
crazy.
there's so many moments in that movie that are like that. Don't worry, I've got you. You've got me. Who's got you? Yeah, watching your kid, Remy, just like that's it. Like it's not even a conversation. It's just not fair to compare Star Wars to Superman the movie. It's just not fair.
We're gonna do one of these days. We're gonna do we got to do the top 10 superhero movies.
Mark, that's space racism. I just want to say that right now.
No, the Deer
Episode
Hunter,
69. Save it for episode 69, Nick.
the Deer Hunter was fantastic, man. Young Christopher Walken, Bobby
Super
Dean.
young Christopher Walken. Like,
Yeah. I'm gonna stay over here in Vietnam and play Russian roulette.
That's Jerry Seinfeld you're doing right now?
Is that Christopher Walken or the Pink Panther?
He's from Cowbell. All right, let's
The Pink Panther movie.
Exit stage left.
Yo, you know what I forgot to put in my
Murder
intro?
Theory.
I forgot to put in the Great Muppet Caper
Oh,
and the Muppet movie, but the Great Muppet Caper, fantastic, man. And nobody said Escape from New York. Or was that 80s Escape from New York?
nobody said
Yeah,
Smokey,
70s.
Smokey and the Bandit.
Don't
That's
start
both-
naming
Hey,
movies,
I'm
Nick.
look.
Cannonball
Please.
Run.
Nobody said The Terminal.
Nobody said Ninja 3.
I said Ninja 3 The Domination. Yo, Ninja 3 The Domination is fire.
Nobody even knew what that movie was.
I knew what it was. Thank you, Gary. Gary says it's 1981.
81, yeah.
Death Wish.
Pumping Iron.
Yeah. Oh,
Last
yeah, the
reference.
first Death Wish, bro.
Pumping Iron.
With
was
Bronson.
Yeah, Charles Bronson, where they like oh man, the first Death Wish was crazy. All right, I'm gonna share the screen. Actually, before I share the screen, let me not share the screen. Let me cancel this. Let me just show everybody again what we're giving away. Ladies and gentlemen, we are giving this away right now. Actually, I picked this up from Brian LCS, right? At C3 or something like that, I think. Or he donated to C3 and I picked it up. So this is Miles Morales, Spider-Man #1. Signed and remarked by John Jang. This is John Jang's first work on Marvel. This is the trade dress. Remarked right in the gooch. So this is what we're giving away right now. This is going to go to one lucky winner.
So if you're watching on Instagram,
Yeah, if you're watching on Instagram, come over here to I'll give you a couple of minutes. Come over here to YouTube to get in on this. We're do shipping on this. We're going to do this globally if you're in the Link Squad. If you're not in the Link Squad, we're going to do only US only. But if you do win, we can work something out if you want to pay for shipping on that book. Yeah, let me give it a couple of minutes in case anybody wants to come over here.
We'll put it up. Put the hashtag up.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There you go, Sledge. Yeah, we're going to share that giveaway tool. My bad. Yeah, damn, I should have put.
Hashtag Timu.
Nah, I've already put hashtag Jang, but I should have put hashtag Gooch.
Thanks, DJ.
I know. Should have put hashtag Gooch. Hashtag Hotline. Gary, you had me worried there, Gary. You had me worried, Gary Woods.
I was going to buy some books of Gary, but now he's throwing too much at me tonight.
You better buy books over Gary.
Working on it.
Hashtag Jang. Jang, Jang, Jang. Jang, Jang, Jang. Yo, so this is probably a topic that could go on forever, but I was watching The Gilded Age on HBO Max. The missus is torturing me, making me watch that. It's terrible. But there was a scene in one of the episodes where they lit up a building for the first time. So everybody gathered in New York. They lit up electricity in the building. Edison was there to whoever invented electricity, I don't know. Yo, to throw the switch, the building lit up and everybody's face was just like, so I was just like, yo, imagine being there for that, to see the first building, 8-story building, electricity throughout the building. So that sparked a conversation between me and the missus. What are, in your estimation, the greatest inventions ever that changed humanity.
The wheel.
Fire.
So for me, there's four: wheel and fire,
24-hour Walmart.
Sliced bread.
Netflix.
Stripper
Nah.
pole.
Stripper pole is one of them.
Timu.
J-Med said condoms.
Condoms. That's a joke. Yeah.
DJ, you got 5 now.
Yo, before condoms, you had to wear like animal intestines, right?
Still
Some
do.
people still do.
It's like, yo, shorty, I'll be right back. Let me go get this goat. Let me go kill this goat. Right. Ignacio says indoor plumbing.
Yeah, I mean, you got to say
Antibiotics, probably.
Antibiotics.
the internet.
Toilet paper, not saying that to be funny or anything, but like talking about like convenience and how often shit you take for granted is going to be the top 10.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like vehicles, you know, which like reduces down to the wheel, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Toilet paper, plumbing, electricity, like you mentioned.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, like Nick said, the internet. So for me, like the top 4 would be like that: wheel, fire, internet, and electricity. That changed humanity forever. Because like toilet paper is a great invention, but people were taking shits before toilet paper.
Sure, we're messy.
Yo, and those what it was like in Rome where they would have the communal toilets outside when those shits would blow up because of all the methane that was stored underneath the public outhouse.
Yeah.
What's better, toilet paper or bidet? While watching Star Wars and or Superman.
Jesus Christ, toilet paper, Superman. Glasses. That's a good one. Unless you that dude that got trapped in the vault in Twilight Zone.
I think antibiotics are a huge one. I don't know. I keep going back to that one.
1000% antibiotics. Vaccines. Comics. Bobby Delgado says comics. Water heater. Hell yeah, water heater.
Air conditioner.
Mail-in voting.
The remove button. I'm joking.
What did I do?
No matter what you said, I would have said that because I was just like, I can't get whatever. All right, we got 23 people in this. Alcohol.
Statues.
Pizza.
Anime.
6 scale figures from Hot Toys.
That's true. So, what's the last invention that changed the world? Like that you remember? Like, what's the last like? Was it the?
Yeah,
D's.
I mean, if you want to get like more like specific smartphones, clearly, because that's like ran so fast from like that shit happened like when I was out of high school, like when we were all out of high school, except Tyler. Smartphones came out, and now look where we are now.
Iggy says COVID. Well, I'm not allowed to say that. Yo, the air fryer. That ass. Everybody.
County.
Kale changed the world.
Gluten.
FaceTime. Like the FaceTime messages, I think is big.
I remember seeing that in Minority Report, and I was like, "Yo, imagine we can make those phone calls at the video," and then like 4 years later, they were there.
Yeah, that's crazy. So you influenced that. You willed it into existence, Nick.
Yes.
Take a bow.
You're welcome.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to run this. We got 26 people in this. We are going to run this. Good luck to everybody.
StreamYard.
Yay! Joe Michael.
The Adventures Joe.
Congrats, dude. Congrats. Joe, hit me up on IG. Well, Joe, is Joe in the US or what's the deal with Joe?
Yeah.
Joe, hit me up on IG, brother.
Yeah.
Here's the original.
Oh,
That's the one. Yep.
That's it. Disc 2 special features.
yo, Joe, it's your birthday? Yeah, that's right. You had said the 15th in one
Very
of my
happy birthday.
Yo, happy birthday to Joe. You know what? I'll throw in a sticker pack, Joe.
To Antonio.
Let me just write it down.
Margarete.
Sticker pack for Joe. Yo, so I mentioned this to you guys and we're gonna get out of here in a second, but I mentioned this to you guys in the group chat. So next week, what I wanted to do, a change of format. We'll still, the five of us be here talking shit and shenanigans and all that stuff. What I also want to do, I want to invite people from the community to the show to come on for like 5 minutes or so and talk about their channels, give everybody plug their channels. Just anybody could come on and plug their channels. Anybody that has not been on In the Mix ever. So a new face, like if we never had any
people
Joe.
Huh?
Say some people you can't have on.
Collecting with Durs, actual Dracula.
Collecting with Durbin, exactly, actual Dracula.
Who
but
else?
Anybody else that wants to come on, plug their channel, and be in the Christmas spirit, like just come on and hopefully get a few subscribers, huh?
What's a spirit?
Christmas spirit.
Mario and the volume.
You turn the volume down with too much spirit.
Too much spirit. Oh shit!
He starts like Izzy with his McFoley.
McFoley collecting with dirt. It's collecting with dirt, Matt Spider. So if you want to come on next Friday at any time for a couple of minutes to come on, plug your channel, and then skedaddle.
You got to get plugged.
Yeah, definitely hit me up. We might. Yeah.
That's what we can call it. You can call that segment "You About to Get Plugged."
You about to get plugged. There you go. And we will have a timer running. You got your 5 minutes, and then if you're in the middle, like it hits me,
we have to wrap it up. Box waiting.
We gotta wrap that
off the stage.
Wrap that shit up, B.
up, B.
Yeah. So that's we're gonna
wrap that gavel up.
And then we'll get ready for Christmas after. I can't believe Christmas is like right around the corner.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
I'm so
we'll definitely have to cap it as well.
That's a good point, Shop. All right, we're gonna do 3-minute intervals.
There you go. Not even
2-minute intervals.
All right, this is how it's gonna be. Ready? Oh, so we have our next guest coming up, Tyler from Whack Comics.
Hola.
So plug your channel, sir.
Hola, Misa.
Time's up. Oh, next up.
And hopefully we have some good moderators that can drop their links while they're here and everything. We got some blue wrenches.
Have your thing ready. You got to be ready for your little recap, and then boom.
So T-Dubs has got a blue wrench that I've seen in the chat tonight.
Yeah, I gotta give out some more.
And Durs. Those are the only two I've seen that's not on panel. We need like a Dale or a Panda.
Not a blue wrench. Miss So should definitely.
Miss So,
Miss So, that'd be the one.
I'm gonna give everybody wrenches.
No, not everybody.
You get a wrench.
Let's see who.
Yeah, I'll give Miss So a wrench. She knows how to do it.
Don't give one to Brian LCS. Don't give one to Ignacio. Don't give one to Durs. Who else?
For sure, don't give one to Gary Woods. He might hang himself with it.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Just kidding, Gary. Just kidding. You know I love you.
All right. So that's going to be that. Hold up. I messed up on Brian. Add as moderator. There you go. I'll add some more moderators later. So, yeah, if anybody wants to jump on next Friday in the mix, hit me up. If I ignore your message, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Ignacio.
What he said.
I can handle that.
Whoever is plugging has to drop their links in the private chat so you guys can put it in the chat. Yo, you're fantastic, E. Fantastic. All right, let's get out of here.
Right, just give Iggy a wrench. That way no one has to do what he just said.
There you go. Oh, shit.
My name is Ignacio.
Add as moderator, stand moderator.
Miss So said, no, I get drunk with power.
Why is no one in the chat today? Misso just deleted everything.
Just
Banned for life.
It's like everybody on timeout.
It's like the
Just
Hunger,
cleared them all out.
the Hunger Games out here.
The only one of
there's
giveaways
Durs.
from now on is
Durs
Misso.
has got a blue wrench.
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah, Gary B.
Would request if you're going to come on, make sure you're dressed for the holiday season.
Oh, we got to do that next week? You want to dress up in fancy Christmas attire?
I don't know about fancy, but I mean, like I did for Nick, I don't mind doing it for the rest of you guys.
Oh, I will definitely make the Yuletide gay.
All right, I'm out, guys.
Yo, that's like
Play the intro.
Yo, Nick's
Nice
favorite
shot.
song is "Baby It's Cold Outside," the original.
Well, we know what happened with that one.
What happened with that one?
It was at
That
the
was
end of
in-
the movie.
That was in the bunker at Leave the World Behind.
in the bunker in the background.
Oh, that's right.
Baby, it's cold out. Now you can't leave.
I gotta get home. What's in this drink? Yo, that's an actual real lyric from the song.
Yeah.
My head's feeling woozy. Eat up on this Jello pudding.
I was about to say, leave me alone, Mr. Cosby. Oh shit, this is
Jesus,
real.
it's turning dark real quick. It's like,
Durs, we didn't need the links now, buddy.
Yeah, big shout out to Collecting. Yo, Collecting with Durs and Mrs. Lady Durs.
Durs over here trying out for next week.
Yo, you got the job, Durs. You got the job.
happening.
Durs and Lady Durs won
Yeah,
Spidey Spotted Tumblers. Yeah, they won the giveaway that Spidey Spotted Tumbler was doing. I jumped in on that and I was just like, yo, I fuck with you so much, Spidey. Let's make it a 3-person winning thing. And Durs, Lady Durs, I
Kid
forgot.
Durs.
Common Vet. Kid Durs. Common Vet one. Nah, please note, Link Squad does not endorse drugging someone's drink. That is absolutely true. We don't do that. Well, 4 of the 5 of us don't condone that.
we'll leave it up to you.
Yeah, you decide who does.
You're gonna get roofied in a Spidey's powder tumble. That's all. That's one thing.
Yo, make sure you wash your Spidey Spotted Tumbler with
Choose your tumbler wisely.
Poor Rob. This guy.
Yo, I opened my Spidey Spotted Tumbler today and there was white powder in it.
Oh, how ironic that Rob's logo had Superman and Star Wars right there over his shoulder.
I still don't understand this. Star Wars is better than Superman talk.
That just it doesn't even track in my mind.
That's insane. I've been to Indiana. It's the roofie capital of the Midwest. I would venture that it's a something else capital of the Midwest.
We've got a lot of capitals.
If you go to Gary, Indiana,
Home of Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Gary.
Gary, Indiana invented violence. Have you guys done all your Christmas shopping?
We gotta get something for Kyle. I'm gonna go shop for her this weekend.
Do you surprise her or do you just give you a list?
thanks, Timu.
Thanks, Timu.
Arigato,
Did
Timu.
all my shopping early.
Yeah, there's only been 1 year that last year we just we're like, yo, let's just get new phones for Christmas because we needed them, and like we'll just splurge, and happy we did. But back to the regular, just me coming up with something fucking awesome to do. She's really good too. Like she got me like the Journey tickets year before last or whatever, like we have fun with it. We enjoy doing shit like that for each other.
What are you guys doing, Tyler? What goes down on Christmas in the glass house?
We always just do stocking stuff because we kind of get each other stuff all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So we just we don't really need an occasion.
Oh, look at you, Mr. Romance over here.
Speaking of that, Remy reminded me. I was at a store and I got this beautiful. What do you call them? Little girl
Anime
statue?
girl statues.
That's a good one too.
And her name is
Not crushed.
Misa.
Oh, it's like Lisa.
Kinda. like Boss Nass. Misa like this.
Misa horny.
Oh no, we lost someone. Nick had to
Drop the smoke bomb.
Smoke bomb.
Thanks,
Remy, what do you guys do in the household?
Oh, for Christmas?
Christmas, yeah, Christmas wise, like you and Angel.
I don't know.
An unboxing?
Yeah, I just show up.
Yeah, you should get her anime statue with his gym dog.
I got a whole bunch. I got 19.
Oh shit! I'm assuming
Oh,
it's
that's dope.
a photo sign.
Yeah, 8x10 signed by De Niro, Pesci, Liotta, and Sorvino. I think that was from King of Comedy.
That's dope.
It was from Halloween. All right. I guess we out.
What are you doing?
Yo, this year was the first year that Mrs. Lynx actually put together like a list, right? So she's like, I'm gonna put together a list because everybody does that. Well, her nephews and stuff like that, and then I think her sister does too. Which to me, that's like super impersonal. Like put together a list. Like it takes, I guess, the guessing out of it because if you know that, hey, whatever. But then, of course, I go in and I'm criticizing this list, and I was like, all right, you got an office chair, you don't have a desk. Like, how is a desk?
You're gonna put that on next year's list.
Yeah.
I was just like, what is this? An office chair.
Where would she put it if you got her one?
That's a good question. You think that's like some sort of, I want an office or something? Like you think that's empty out the spare room with all your shit?
Maybe she didn't take the guessing away. Maybe this is just one of those like female tricks.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want anything. I guess you can give me an office chair.
Yeah, it was a random ass office chair.
She really wants the whole desk, the whole get up.
You know, it's funny. I'm gonna get her the office chair, but I'm gonna take the wheels out from underneath it, so it's just stationary. Like
there you go. Put her where you want her.
They can scratch around.
I
like that.
Love gift cards. Oh man, now we. How do you guys feel about gift cards? Receiving gift cards?
Receiving, nah. Giving them, I like when I can, but I don't do that
Depends
for like
on what it's for.
Closer people.
Like I'm fat, but I don't need a fast food gift card. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so they get you like a gift card to Golden Corral. You're not gonna be happy.
I would love that. Like, why would you mention like the one place that's okay?
Buffets, yeah.
Yeah,
that doesn't exist. That would be amazing. Yeah,
exactly.
One would be around. I would love that, but
yeah, Temu has gift cards.
Temu has gift cards?
Oh yeah.
I know you can get 19 statues for $90.
I hope to God that everyone just starts AOKing Remy Temu gift cards.
I started stacking my cart, and then I would like strategically pick which, because when I hit a certain mark, I got like $80 off. So I was like, all right.
Oh, wow.
I gotta like figure out what this is. So that's the thing. It was like some of them were like $10, but I got them for about $4.
That's amazing.
Yeah. It's a steal.
How do you go in and purchase a sex shop gift card? Dude, I'm assuming they give out gift cards at the sex shop. How do you do that, Remy?
You just go and ask them.
Yeah.
You pull off your hat and trench coat, and you're like, I want a gift card.
You go in just like fucking Raphael from Ninja Turtles 1. All right, let's get out of here. Lover's Lane, Iggy. Lover's Lane. All right, that's it for us. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for... Why am I just getting all quiet? I don't want to leave. That's the thing. Like, I'm having so much fun.
At least you are.
You just ask for it, you unicorn.
Oh, shit. What's a unicorn? All right, now I'm out. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on this Friday. Joe, hit me up about the comic. Everybody else, if you want to hop on for 5 minutes, you're going to get a five minutes next week on In the Mix. Anybody is welcome that has ever graced
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
All right, 2 minutes.
Get that shit over. Yeah.
Love you all. How do we do this? We're gonna play something. Peace.
infamous Illuminati.